But how European companies can control the data in the cloud then?
Yes, so this is the main topic which we would like to discuss, and let's talk about how many customers would like, European customers would like to use the European cloud, and what the main reason. So 40% of the large European companies will have a need for a sovereign cloud to address the data to the end of 2024.
And there is a small sign there was about that's IDC things. So
yes.
Not us, not P7.
Yeah. And the main question, so when you use the hyperscalers, do you know where your data is located? I'm sure that you don't know about that.
At least you think so, but you don't know exactly.
Really. But of course, the question, so I think so you would like to know where it's located. And we know how to resolve this issue. So, as the G-Core, we provide the public cloud solution, but we also offer the same services and solutions for our customers as a private cloud, so we can deliver appliance to your data center, and you will have the same functionality and the same services in your data center, and you will know where your data is located.
And all the services that you mentioned there are included on this?
Yes, of course. So all cloud services, also the CDN points, DDoS protection can be delivered in the customer's data center. And also we can connect to our public regions, so it will be, you will see in your dashboard or REST API that you can run your resources in your private region, or also it can be run on our public regions in the Europe or in any kind of the countries which we present. The next slide. But one of the things that, so from the appliance perspective, so you will have the one rack, it can be started from the one rack, where we have the all infrastructure platform services, and all services related to the self-service portal, REST API, Terraform provider. You will also have the reports, so you will know how your departments and the projects will spend the resources in the specific time frame, in the specific type of the resources.
And we can get this connected to your public cloud as well, right?
Yes.
With a direct connect.
Yes, correct. So one of the things that so it can be direct connected to our cloud. And one more thing that, so we discussed about the G-Core, right? But most of the customers use the hyperscalers, and they would like to also manage the multi-cloud infrastructure from the one place. And how we can achieve that? How? So let's see in the next slide. So potentially G-Core not only provide the infrastructure platform services or the compute resources, but we also provide the 5G solution, which will be connected to our infrastructure. That means so you can don't need to have the Wi-Fi or any VPN access to your infrastructure, so we can provide the SIM card, which is available in 140 countries around the globe, and we can provide the private installation with the all infrastructure platform services, and also it has direct connection between the G-Core public infrastructure and all other hyperscalers, but it's possible together with the EMA. EMA provides the single portal where you can manage the all resources in AWS, GCP, Azure, and the G-Core as the European provider, and also provide the network connectivity between all of these cloud providers. That means you will have the L3 connectivity between all of them. But one of the reasons that, so we discussed before, so you don't know where your data located in the hyperscalers, but we, as the G-Core and EMA, we are Luxembourgish companies, we compliant in the European law, and that means so your data will be kept in the Europe. And moreover, so EMA will store the user data and the username and passwords and all this stuff in the Europe. So the Azure, GCP, and AWS will have the anonymized data. So you don't need to have any kind of the additional encryption or compliant and all this stuff. So it will be compliant by European law. And also your workloads will be located in your data center in Europe, or you can also use our public cloud in Luxembourg, Frankfurt, for example, or any kind of the European regions, which also will be compliant by European law. And let's talk about the EMA, how it works.
Yeah, so who we are, why we are here. So actually, we are the cloud management platform, and EMA means not the lady's name, because it's actually Enterprise Multi-Cloud Management Application. That's acronym, right? And we're building a platform allows you to manage the different cloud environments within the single interface, scaling the Kubernetes clusters, building the different sort of workloads, scaling the applications. We do have the presence at the 60 regions, more than 170 locations. We do support the different sorts of automation. We do support the different sorts of applications, and we do support the different managed services designed for our customers to scale across the clouds and to be cloud agnostic. So together with the G-Core, we're building the sovereign cloud for the European customers, where you can store the sensitive data here in Europe and scale your different workloads and the services across the globe, no matter what a service provider you use, no matter what a region you want to be. So you can achieve this together with us, with G-Core and Emma. Next slide, please. So that's the landscape of our points of presence. So you see that we cover nearly all the continents. We have a presence nearly everywhere, except in this central and the northern part of Africa. So again, part of these points, they're meaning the locations of a G-Core. The other parts of these points, they are assigned to Google Cloud, Azure, and other cloud service providers we support. But you, the customers, you can use each of these locations for your workloads and applications. Next slide, please. So how basically Emma works. So Emma is a single interface that interacts through the direct connects and our own networking backbone with the different clouds. On top of that, we have our own, let's say, machine learning algorithm that looks into the behavior of applications and the workloads and helps you to save money on each and every cloud. Sorry guys, sorry. We help them to save money, so you actually earn less, a bit less. But on top of that, yeah, we do have the containers, microservices, so all these, different services, managed Kubernetes, like Seven mentioned, they're really on top of these clouds, and they could be scalable beyond the single cloud. So you get a pure cloud agnostic approach here. So that's how Emma works. Next, please. So, and we do believe that it's better once to see this.
So from the pricing perspective, we're 25% cheaper than big hyperscalers. Yeah. So I hope that the whole workloads will go to the G-Core. Yeah. So let's show to the demo how it works in real life with the 5G.
We need slightly split that. So backwards, please. We need slightly split that because we can manage the demo only from that side. So I'll be the nice guy standing here and doing different movements while you see this.
Yeah. All right. So this is our 5G platform. I hope that you can see well. And you can see that, so I have my device with the LTE connection at this moment without any VPN access or any kind of the proxy and all this stuff. So only LTE connection. And our 5G solution where you can manage the whole physical SIM cards or eSIM cards. And you can see that, so I have my SIM cards here in Germany. And also I can manage any kind of the packages, groups, and access to the specific workloads or the network in my private infrastructure. And also you can see that, so we support that 150 point of presence. So whenever you go to any kind of the locations, so you will have the access to your infrastructure. So let's go to the Emma side, and show how Emma works. So Dmitry, let's go.
Thanks. So again, as said, as a single platform, Emma has a single dashboard that shows you all the projects and the services available. So for instance, when you click on a Kubernetes, you see that the Kubernetes is distributed between the different providers like Azure, AWS, and some other providers, and we have it in a single project. So the most important thing here that we can deploy different apps, different sort of services across the different providers. But we, today for these demo purposes, we start with the VMs. So that's most understandable for everyone. I think that's the legacy. You can deploy it whatever you want. So you just need to click Add VM. You see the providers, locations, operating system, and hardware configurations. You can deploy any of these apps, any of these VMs. So for the purposes of this demo, we have deployed the VM that we called CloudExpo demo that is located in Luxembourg, and it has only the private IP address. You see that the only IP address it has is the private one, this one. That's the default network security group, and that's the single VM that we have created for this demo.
Yeah, but before we go and check that's how it works from the private network side, so I will show you also how it looks like from the GCore side. So you can see that. So this is the main cloud page where you can manage any kind of the projects here. And also we provide the information about the customer reports. The same, you can see the granular information, how you spend the resources per specific project, per specific regions, types, and the time frames. And of course, so we have the per minute certification, so you can find the full information per each resource in your account. And moreover, so let's double check that so we can see the same instance here with the same IP address. So it looks like from the MMS, you can manage the different cloud providers, but it looks the same from the Google, from the Azure, and the GCore as well. And moreover, so we can manage any kind of the resources and the Kubernetes as well, which can be connected to any kind of the other CSPs. So let's check that once again. LT connection, no VPN access.
The IP address, yeah.
Let's try to copy IP address here. And I have the ERP system in my account with, and I need to check. Here we go. And I have the access to my Odoo. Once again, private IP address here. I have the full connection to my ERP system through LT. No matter. So I'm today in Germany. Tomorrow I'll be in Tokyo, but I will have the access to my private network in all countries, which are available in 140 countries around the globe. So this is how it works, how it's connected through multi-cloud, and let's proceed with the slides.
Yeah, so the thing is that this demo shows you that that's a typical question when people they ask us usually as Emma, so do you guys have any access to our data? No, we don't have. You saw this is a private IP address. We don't have as a platform any access there, and only you as a user using your 5G SIM card, you can get access directly from any place in the world. So together, you can store with us. You can store the sensitive data here in Europe, scale globally, no matter what cloud service provider you'd like to use. You will be paying less for the networking because we have this networking backbone where we have all the cloud service providers connected. And because of our platform and this collaboration, you have also this machine learning algorithm that looks into the behavior of your applications and helps you to save a lot of money, actually. So that's why we're building this together. We want you to be compliant to all the local regulations and store the sensitive data here in Europe and scale globally and faster than any other companies in the world.
And summarize. Be compliant, control your data, and control your cost. So, the next slide. And of course, so we help the European and international companies to be compliant around the globe and in the global scale to deliver the infrastructure